We live. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You're supposed to be remixing the song. You're supposed to be remixing the
song. Oh, that's a thing?
That's a thing. It's a new thing. I started it today. It's a new thing.
I was letting you do your vibe thing. I was letting you get into your groove.
Because, YouTube take a little bit to alert everybody after we go live.
Get my situation together.
Yeah, we had one of Bryce's friends has a birthday today, and so his family did a Zoom call. So that's exciting. We all know it's different times now, so it's different times now. So parents are having to get creative on how to
celebrate
birthdays. So we just got off of that, so we're just trying to situate ourselves. So once again, finding the Forresters. If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are a return viewer, welcome back. We are a traveling family and a traveling couple. We travel all around the world. We cruise, we fly, we go to near, we go far, and we take you along with us. We share our travel itinerary. We share hotel reviews, room tours, all of that. And we also give travel tips. And we have another announcement that we'll share later that we're adding to our repertoire. Did that sound fancy?
Yeah, a little fancy.
Okay, I'm trying to be a little fancy.
You can't see your shirt.
Sorry, I'm short. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Get your posture right. Get your posture right.
Right, we ain't get these shirts made for nothing, okay? So you all know we say this every single time. We go live bi-weekly, so every other Tuesday, 7 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
We always poll on our community tab on YouTube. So if you go to our main page, you'll see some tabs up there. Click on the community tab and you can always vote on the next topic, because we want to talk about things that you all want to talk about, answer your questions and discuss topics. So definitely vote there. So this time the topic with the main votes were open chat, live Q&A. So we were like, okay, we know we normally have tips and a certain topic to share, but everybody wanted the open chat. So since y'all voted for the open chat, don't y'all be shy up in this chat box. Okay, y'all need to be talking to us.
Get the typing.
Okay, what's up, Dre and Chan? Hey, family. Thank you for joining us. Let us know in the chat where everybody's tuning in from.
Yep.
Where y'all tuning in from? And please press the like button when you all enter. What's up, Sean B? You guys gotta talk to us now. Y'all voted for this open chat now. I mean, we got some things to discuss, but we want to answer y'all's question, chat with y'all. And you can ask us anything. It doesn't have to be just travel related. If you have questions for us, travel related or non-travel related, hit the chat box.
Yeah. I see about 10 people in there. I hope I see 10 likes up in there.
So we have Sean B. We have Dre and Chancey V up here. We have Sean B. What's up? Let us know where you guys are from. Yes, hit the like button when you come in. What's up, Dre? What's up, family? Thank you for joining us.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all, your birthday coming up, because you know who else's birthday coming up. Last time we did live, my birthday was coming up. So my birthday is now past, July 22nd. I close out Cancer season with a bang. And Brian's birthday is coming up. His birthday is on Sunday.
Right around the corner.
What's up? Is it Tracy? Let me know if I got that correct. From California. California love. Okay, let's get it.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little pop.
Sean B is from Houston. Houston.
Oh.
Navigator Naya. What's up?
Oh.
You live in our county. Did you know that? We live in Loudoun County too. Did you know that?
Who know that? Me?
No, does she know that?
I don't know.
I can't tell if it's somebody we know based off of her name, but we're neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. New York. Donna's from New York. Tracy. Sorry about that. Tracy. Yes, sir, Leos. Okay, that's the last time we're going to talk about y'all. Dre's a Leo, too. Okay, so continue to let us know where you guys are from. Also, if you have any questions for us, whether it's travel related or not, hit the chat box. Or if you have any topics you just want to discuss generally, let us know. What's up, TNC fam? What's up?
going on, y'all?
They are also content creators. If you're a content creator, hit hashtag content creator in the chat so people know the other content creators out here. I mean, we work hard as content creators, you guys. I know it may seem like it's effortless or it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and it's something difficult to do when you're hoping that you're giving out the content that people like and want to see. So that's right, Sean B. Cancer season is the best season. Period. Okay, so you found your way from Dre and Chan. Thanks for coming over. I hope you subscribe and I hope you're enjoying the content. Yes, hit that like button. So I hope before we get too much into the chit chat any further, two things. One, we always share what we're drinking. Did anybody else bring a drink this week? Let us know what you're drinking in the chat if you brought a drink. I'm drinking usual red wine. I didn't bring the bottle over here this time.
You did?
I didn't. It's in the kit. No, I threw it in a recycle bin.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. I normally have the bottle with me so I can share. A wine suggestion, but red wine. It's a Malbec. So my uncle took me to this place called the Wine Kitchen on my birthday, and so he bought me my favorite bottle for there. So it's a Malbec, and I don't have the bottle. I'm sorry. What you drinking?
I'm just drinking Tennessee honey. Normally during these times, I kind of switched over to Uncle Nearest, right? Just because, if y'all know the whole background between Uncle Nearest and Johnny Walker. I mean, not Johnny Walker. What's his dude?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Yeah. So he was a black dude who helped Jack Daniels create his recipe. So there's another brand called Uncle Nearest. It's a black-owned a whiskey company or whatever. So I've been sipping on that more recently. But Uncle Nearest a little too strong right now for this live right now.
A little harsh.
If I could have a little Uncle Nearest in me, who knows what might be happening on this thing. So I went a little safe route. You know what I'm saying? The Tennessee honey. So the little smooth route.
And also we know it's passed through our area already. But if you were impacted by the hurricane. He's laughing. He must be laughing at something. He's not laughing about the hurricane, you guys.
Oh, sorry.
But if you were impacted by the hurricane, we hope that you're well. We hope everyone's safe during this inclement weather. So we want to say that too.
Yeah.
So we have some content creators. I know there's some other ones in here. Ginger ale. I mean, ginger ale good though. I ain't even mad at it.
Is it bold ginger ale? That thing.
Okay, so make sure you're putting your questions in the chat. So before we get into the announcement, because I want to wait on that a little bit, what's the next video you want to see from us, you guys? So we have a few ideas. We want to see what you want to see first. So if you saw our Wine Around the World video, it was pretty funny. It was fun to film. And so we were thinking of doing a beer around the world version of that as well.
Yeah.
We also want to share with you guys our top travel apps that we have on our phone when we travel and that we recommend every traveler have. And so these are going to be some uncommon ones that aren't very familiar. So we're not, of course, we're going to say things like WhatsApp and stuff, but we have some pretty uncommon ones that a lot of people don't know about that make our travels a little easier. And so if you want to know about that, let me know. So which one of those you want to see? Dre Chan said we haven't drank since her Zoom birthday party. Listen.
Oh, wow.
When we got on that Zoom birthday, she had a drink about this big. It was a fish bowl.
Oh,
she ain't drank since.
And that
was a month ago.
What was in that bowl? I think I was asleep one night.
You were asleep because yes.
Where'd we go?
We went to a winery that day. And so they were like, "Where's Brian?" I was like, "He knocked out."
Yeah, I was knocked out.
Yeah.
I was asleep.
I said, "Baby, you gonna join me on the Zoom?" He was like,
I'm good. I was over in the couch. I was asleep about 9 p.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, we had a long day. I said, I got to get on the Zoom. Got to put it together.
My bad. Happy belated, man. Happy belated, Sometimes, G's mess up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us.
Listen.
There's another, we was also thinking about doing another type of a vlog of cooking different cuisines from where that we have recipes too from like different continents or different countries and things like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good idea.
So if y'all want to see stuff like that, do you want to see that on the live or what? Like, let us know. Like, talk to us in the chat, you guys, because we can't hear what y'all thinking.
Oh, you want to cook on live?
Well, okay.
Well,
So
I mean, it
that's
could
too
be.
much.
I don't know. That could be.
That's too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. But we did want to do
Yeah.
recipes.
Let me see me burning up some noodles or something.
Recipes from around the world, so we can kind of share that with you guys. So definitely, you guys let us know. Those are some of the things we're thinking about. And then we also talk. I mean, since there's not many topics, we have more people joining. So make sure you're clicking the like button. This is an open discussion. It is a live Q&A, so you have questions, travel related or non-travel related. If you're curious about anything about us, about how we put travel into our lifestyle, anything about us that's not travel related, let us know. I mean, within reason now, Put it in the chat. So open chat, put it in the chat box. We'll definitely discuss it. During chat, I would love to see a cooking video. We can definitely do that. So we're thinking of doing recipes of key dishes around the world, because you all may not know, one of our favorite things that we love to do whenever we travel is take cooking classes whenever they're available. That's one of the main things we also always have in our itinerary. I don't think we talked about it a lot before, but it's the best way to kind of learn different spices and the way they cook different things, like curry in the West Indian country versus curry in India. Or another Asian country, or two different flavors. So we just like to see, oftentimes when we do the cooking classes, we'll do it with people that are from that country. So they take us around to the local market so we can see what type of herbs and fruits and vegetables they're using, the different fruits and vegetables they have access to that we don't have access to here. So we love it. So every single time we take cookbooks back with us, but then we don't do anything.
Yeah, we haven't done anything. Yeah, mainly because to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to find those type of spices sometimes, or that specific product in the United States. Sometimes it's just that's country specific sometimes. So you might not get the same type of flavor. So I don't know. Maybe we might try to figure out how to substitute certain things or whatever here and there, or maybe find like a world market somewhere around here or something like that, so you can get some spices. But I thought that was a good idea for Tiffany, because a lot of that food that we've experienced over there is top notch, man. Top notch.
So good. What's the best place you had the best food so far for you?
The best food?
Yeah.
Whew. Oh man.
I mean, hands down, period. I mean, we like West Indian food, period. He's West Indian. He real Americanized, but he full blown West Indian.
Yeah, all through my veins. I don't know, man. Like all the food was really, really good. Like
I know for me,
Bali was on
point.
Like
that migraine.
Yeah. We went to Colombia, like that coconut rice.
Oh yeah.
Like they the whole fish we had.
Not all of Colombia, because Medellin didn't have the best food. Cartagena had the good food.
They had good seafood, and in Mexico, Mexican is like my favorite food, so that's gonna be up there. I mean,
but it's much different. If anyone's not been to Mexico yet, when you go there, like the most simple stuff that they put on your plate tastes amazing. Like you will come back and be like, yeah, this is definitely Tex-Mex. Like, even the main Mexican restaurants here aren't true. You're not gonna find those flour tortillas.
Right. I was
that's
corn
not
tortilla,
a thing.
Corn
that's not
tortilla
a thing. They don't use flour tortillas over there.
Yeah, corn tortilla here, there, with corn tortilla here, totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
okay, let's get back. We got some questions. So,
got a question.
How do you guys feel about the possible vaccine that's supposedly in the works? Will you guys be quick to get it or no? You want to go first?
I don't even take the flu vaccine. You hear me?
Listen, wait a minute. Before
that's a whole nother story.
I mean, we're not anti-vaxxers.
Yeah,
we're not anti-vaxxers. Like we have our vaccines. Yeah. Bryce has his vaccines before we send him to school, so we're not anti-vaxxers. The only vaccine that we really don't get is the flu one. We tried to get it for Bryce 1 year, but it was like the first year your child was born, it comes in like a 2-part vaccine. We got the first one, and the second one was like they ran out.
Oh.
So we were okay. And then it suffices to say it's highly likely that we won't be getting the COVID one unless, we're not anti it. So our thing about the flu vaccine is every single year there's a different strand. So unlike other vaccines that we do get with the flu, when it changes so rapidly that every single time you get the vaccine, it's always outdated the next flu season.
It's not a. It's
so
not
that's
a
our thing about.
It's not a vaccine. So that's my thing. Like if you tell me you got a vaccine, that means once I get shot or once you put that whatever in me, the vaccine in me, I'm immune for it forever. Not that I need to come get it every daggone year. Like, well, I don't like the idea of that.
But I don't want y'all to think we anti-vaccine.
I'm not anti-vaccine because, like I said, the measles, mumps, and rubella.
Yeah, we did all that.
Polio, green fever, yellow fever, whatever, Tide water. I don't know.
Tide water. Did you
I
make
just made that up. But yeah. So I'll just say this: if they release a vaccine soon, I will not be quick to get it. It's going to be.
That's not to say we would never get it.
Yeah,
because this might be different than the traditional flu one, because this is a particular strand that if you get vaccinated once, hopefully it protects against future years, subsequent years.
Yeah.
Not sure, but we would have to see a lot more research on it. We're not going to be the first ones to jump up and get it because, Black people, we have a huge pass in the United States.
Big
us
facts.
being the first people to be tested for stuff, for being the test subject stuff for so.
And I heard they was testing like some people in Africa. I'm like, Africa really ain't got that many cases. Why are you going there? But
they like to test us.
Anyway, to answer your question.
Right, they answer nothing.
To answer your question, no, we will not be on the front lines trying to get that kind
But that's not to say we would never get it.
Yeah.
We are not anti-COVID vaccine, but it would take a lot more for us to get it to be comfortable.
It's going to take quite a few months.
We need much more information.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep putting the questions in the chat box. I see them coming in, so we're going to move on to the next one. Oh, this is a recommendation. Oh, if you like wine. Listen, we just did a video wine around the world. If you go to our Instagram feed, I think the last 3 posts are about wine, child. So if you like wine, yeah. Wait, I like water too, y'all. I don't just drink wine all day.
That's it. Was water, wine, so you drink
water, wine, and coffee. Not every day. I don't drink wine every day, but yeah, water, wine, and coffee. That sounds good to me. Yep. There's a Black-owned winery in Oregon called Abbey Creek Winery. It's pretty dope. Maybe that can be a venture for us. Thank you for that recommendation. I love it. Thank you so much.
We've had a lot of talks about possibly opening up a winery. I don't know, man.
Yeah. If Navigating Naya, are you still on? Because you live in the same county as us, Loudoun County, and we have Virginia wine country. Mm-hmm. So basically Virginia wine country is very heavy here in Loudoun County, as well as like the Charlottesville area. Yeah. Our wine industry is not as old as the California wine industry. So they're a lot further advanced than us, but we have really good wines here. So we've thought, to Brian's point, about opening one, but it takes a lot of capital. Let's see. Next question. Tracy, are you all traveling at all this year? She usually does a minimum 3 trips. She's only managed one since the end of February. Not feeling comfortable enough with our unexpected visitor. Yeah. So we did. If you have not checked out our last live where we talked about traveling during the pandemic, check that out. We had a flight attendant on, as well as 2 content creators that have been abroad during the pandemic. One. To Maya Stokes went to Jamaica. She's still there, actually. She was renting an apartment and everything there. And then AK Adventures has been to Cancun, Mexico recently, and they gave some information about, and basically the common thread between Jamaica and Mexico from their perspective was they have a lot more precautions that they're putting in place in those other countries, and we are not doing the same things here. So basically they had to go through certain steps for safety measures and precautions going into the other country, but when they came back home, they just breezed right in. For us,
Nope.
I don't know what he's talking about. We are not very comfortable.
Local.
However, it's been very hard on me not being able to travel, not just because I want to do travel vlogs and post pictures. That has nothing to do with it for me. Like, that's kind of like an extra piece of it. Like, for my mental health, I like to travel. I normally travel at least at a minimum 2 times per year. Typically for me lately, it's been 3 times per year. It's been kind of 1 with my friends, 1 me and Brian We always make it a point to go somewhere just us every year. We've done that since before we had Bryce, and we continued that after we had Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one for me is usually a family trip. So we take Bryce somewhere annually, do a family trip. Me and Brian do a vacation every year, and then I typically are doing something. It may not be far, but typically doing something with one of my groups of friends.
And
so,
she might be in St. Thomas or Guam or
American Samoa.
American Samoa, work related type
Right,
stuff. But that's more work related though.
Yeah, so my job supports insular areas or outlying areas, and so my job often requires me to travel. However, we've cut back on that in the midst of the pandemic. So actually, I was supposed to go to American Samoa in. I was supposed to go initially in
like April,
January 1st,
oh.
but American Samoa had a measles outbreak, so we postponed it then, and then we were supposed to go again in April or May. Yeah, we're supposed to go again in May, and it got postponed, of course, due to the pandemic. So I don't know when we'll be rescheduling that. I've had to cancel a Napa Valley trip that I'm supposed to be taking in 2 weeks. I decided to cancel it with that we were taking with my friends. I'm still not sure if I feel comfortable traveling this year. It's still up in the air for me. I was a little bit more comfortable when there were all airlines that were kind of doing the space in the middle, reserving that middle seat. So I'm a little more comfortable if it's me, Brian, and Bryce, where we have the whole road to ourselves and we can take the proper precautions. But that's kind of going to be a last resort for me. I would prefer to try to do some type of road trip or something where we can get in our car, drive there. And of course, we still can have some risk with the hotel or Airbnb, whatever we choose. We can sanitize and stuff like that. So something where we can still social distance as much as possible. But I feel you, it's been very, very hard for me.
And plus, with Bryce, I feel like if we didn't have a child, we'll be sort of more open to it. But since, traveling with the kids, kids, they just, he knows about COVID, but they're kids. They're going to put their hands in their mouth, they're going to touch things. Mm-hmm. And, I would feel bad to take them, out of the country or, somewhere else. And then he ends up getting it because, he just being a kid. So, mm-hmm.
But believe me, if we did do that, we would definitely take all the precautions. We'd get a COVID test before we left. We get when we got back, stuff like that. So to be determined on that, we're still kind of shaky on it. We're more comfortable going somewhere locally right now. We're supposed to go to Barbados. We plan to go to Barbados in April. So that's still up in the air whether we're still going to keep that trip. Yeah. We have more questions. We're going to move on to the questions, but just a reminder, if you have any questions for us, travel related or non-travel related, hit the chat box. If you have any topics you want to discuss, hit the chat box. Moving on. Hi, little all natural one. What's up? I hope everyone is liking the video when you enter. Just logging on. It's okay. Better late than never. Are you guys working remote, and have you guys traveled during COVID? Love you guys. You guys are a nice looking family.
Thank
you. That's so sweet. So we kind of just talked about us traveling during COVID. So you actually came in right during that one. For the remote piece, we are both working remote right now. We have been very blessed. Both of our jobs have been flexible, and not just with us, but just my company overall my agency. My federal agency that I work with, we're all on telework status right now, and we open up in phases. So we're not at the phase yet that they're requiring staff to come back into the office. Staff have the option right now to go back in. However, they are lining stuff up a lot with the school districts. So, it's a lot of us that have children, and a lot of the school districts are either doing options, or a lot of them are doing 100% virtual or distance learning. So they're continue to be very flexible. What about your job?
Oh yeah, I'm still working remote. I can see myself. Well, my company we're more like a private company, so I can see my job wanting us to be back on site sooner than her job will be. So we'll see. I'm trying to delay that as much as possible. Let them know, hey, I'm not comfortable coming back just yet. Plus, Bryce has 100% virtual learning to do, so I don't want to put all that on Tiffany while I'm out of the house for 8 hours. That's a lot to deal with.
And I'm a supervisor, so I be working, y'all. Like,
yeah, so I'm gonna try my best, but I feel like sometime in either September or maybe even late August, they might say, hey, you guys gotta come back or whatever the case is. So yeah. I'm trying my best to put it off, but
And for all the parents out there, what's your school districts doing? What are your school districts doing? Yeah. And even though people may not feel comfortable, this is the perfect time if people were wanting to travel during the school year. I mean, if it's 100% distance, are y'all going to be traveling more with your children during the school year since it'll be distance anyways? Or some of you decided to homeschool instead, private school instead? Like, what's your school district doing? What you doing?
There's a lot of school districts actually open right now.
Yeah, some of them started,
like especially in Georgia and stuff like that.
Yeah, they start early.
Man.
Lil Al Natural said they want the test after to mess people up. That part. Do you guys ever travel to Atlanta? I do. I haven't traveled there in like 2 years, but I was born in Georgia, not Atlanta, but I was born in Georgia, and then I moved to Virginia when I was fairly young, probably like 7. But I enjoy Atlanta. I mean, it's, when I go there with my friends and, we dip it and do it, and it's fun.
What that mean?
Listen, you go to Atlanta, they got like every bar you go to, restaurant, they got hookah options. I mean, they got the DJs.
What the different part?
You know me and my friends, we like to get. I mean, come on. I mean, I still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dip it and do it in my section, in
your section.
By myself, live by myself. But Brian don't see what the Atlanta hype is about. And the thing
I
about
went to Atlanta a long time ago.
He ain't going his adult years.
No, I didn't go in my adult years.
But it's a different kind of fun.
But I got a lot of friends who love it. I just haven't had a reason to go. Like
if you're looking for like serious travel time where you're like learning about, no, but it's fun.
It must be serious.
Good food.
It must be serious if Lou Williams left the NBA bubble and went to Magic City real quick.
Right. Oh my gosh.
He went for some wings or something. Some wings, chicken thigh, breast, all that.
Navigating Nice said we should do it. Okay, so you allow them kind of too. So if you open up a winery, you're gonna support us. You gotta bring your friends. You gotta bring everybody. Come on over. Okay. Love you guys' channel. You should definitely be a top family YouTube blogger. You guys are educated and positive in your travel vlogs. So that. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. That is so sweet. We really appreciate that because it. We enjoy doing the travel vlogs and the travel videos and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely not a bother. We love doing it half the time because we want to look back on the memories. Like, we love looking back on it and just being able to reminisce. And we really are passionate about seeing more people like us all around the world and getting people kind of out of their comfort zones. Like, we know people want to just travel to certain places. Like, Black people love just, traveling domestic or traveling to Atlanta or traveling to the Caribbean or traveling to Jamaica or traveling on a cruise, which are all great things. We love those things too, but we also want to see more people like us around the world because that is going to dismantle some of their stereotypes about us. That's going to just
let us know that this isn't the only place we can go.
Yes. This is y'all hear me say it all the time. This is our world. We should be able to go through it. And I think a lot of people have a lot of preconceived notions about us that are not accurate. And the more they see us and interact with us, the better, Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying you all have to share that vision, but Dream Chat Travel has been their escape. Exactly.
This Tennessee honey kicking in though.
So let's see, Tracy, I'll check those out. And I'm the same. I'm totally refreshing, provides someone for balance.
Yeah.
What country you guys traveled to where you've seen them being not as friendly towards Black people?
We actually have a whole live on that. That's why traveling while Black. But to be honest with you, we haven't really experienced much.
Not when we've been traveling together.
Yeah, not when we've traveling together. I haven't really experienced much, disrespect or racism towards us.
Not
I know,
overt.
yeah, nothing overt. You know, everyone seems pretty friendly. You know, most people look at us more like Americans than anything else. They'll probably like, oh, you're American, yada yada yada, more than just being black at the time. Because I remember when we was in Greece, they was talking about Trump at the time. This is before that. It was like, oh, you guys American. We kind of want to hide that part, like
we don't want to talk about that.
We don't talk about that right now.
I mean,
so
we're proud to be American, so that's not what we mean by
right,
that. But that's not, as Black people, that's not our main identity.
Right. So we haven't, like, as far as personally just affecting us, like as a Black man just going across, just going across the world. I haven't personally ran into any of that. I'm not saying I won't, and I'm pretty sure it's out there.
It's absolutely out there.
But just me personally, I haven't experienced.
Yeah, we've been really blessed to have very positive travel experiences. Now, that's not saying that actually, we probably need to do a live on some of that stuff. That's not to say that every single time we travel without any hiccups. That's not to say that. We've had times where we've had to be flexible and nimble and rethink something and be quick on our toes, and so we can continue having fun. And we're not saying that doesn't happen out there. However, we, in our joint travels, have not experienced overt racism. We have experienced not necessarily discrimination, but like people stereotyping us. I remember, and you talked about this in the Traveling While Black, when we went to the Dominican Republic, they automatically assume you smoke weed. They were trying to sell him weed. There are times when we've traveled where I'm very cognizant and I'm very aware of all of my surroundings, and so is Brian. But I look for that. And we travel kind of with that lens of making sure that we're going to be safe. And so there's times where I've noticed people looking at us. Sometimes it's with kind of I don't know, who are they? Like, why are they here? And sometimes it's more of like curiosity, where they're not used to seeing people like us, or like, and I know this does not sound like it's honest, but when we travel to these other countries and other continents, it's not that common we come across people that look like us. At all. Like, y'all, like, I know it seems like there's a lot of Black travelers out here, but it's really very rare. And once we do, we be so excited, like, and then you can tell when they're like, and then most of the time we come across people that look like us, they're not actually from Northern America. They're from, most of the time, London. Like London. Or some African country, and they're traveling. So when they see us and they see, okay, they don't have, they can tell when it's kind of like American accent. And so they're like, okay, we don't know where to place, and we're not really used to seeing many Black Americans, like African Americans, whatever. Yeah, a lot of those Instagram posts that you see, Black travel feed and all that stuff like that. It seems like it's a lot. It seems like a lot. I just knew when we went to Bali, I was like, we gonna see some Black folks out there. Two Black girls. Maybe it was a time that we went. Was it? No. Well, we went in the high season. So, we went in July. So that's like the highest, that's the peak season. And we literally ran into like one Black. Because you might see like the same 500 Black travelers that they post on their feed. That's right. Not because they're trying to be uber selective, but because they're not seeing people that are going to these far out places to kind of bring back information and inform people of the world out there. So, and we often see it also with our travel videos. I mean, let us post a cruise vlog. That don't be popping with the numbers scrolling up. Let us post a Maldives vlog. When we go 18 hours travel to Maldives, the numbers are high as well, but it's like, they're like, wait, what's Maldives? Where is that? And which is okay. That's a fine question. That's just like, click on it, and we want you to click on it because we want to show you. We want to say go there if you can. We want to say we know everybody has a different budget, but this is how you can make it happen for you. Or okay, maybe you can't do Maldives right now, but you can do this right now, or just expand your world view. So we, did we get stuck on that? I don't know. I feel like we missing stuff. Sure. Oh, but the only other thing I didn't get to that. I personally have experienced racism when I traveled solo. Like, I was a huge solo traveler before I even met Brian. So it started off my whole passion for travel. If you are returned, you know this already. I studied abroad for a whole semester when I was in undergrad school. When I was an undergrad, and then after that, I did a whole bunch of solo travel. So during those travel, I did have some discrimination and racism that I did face. Some of the time it was because I was Black, but some of the time it's because I'm a woman too. So
Yeah, that's true too. I would say as a woman, I would probably look out for that more than anything because there's a lot of countries outside the United States where women really have no voice. So, just make sure, as women, be aware of that
Absolutely.
over anything else.
Your favorite place to travel?
Listen.
See, I want to travel everywhere. So I want to go to every continent, and I want to go, not necessarily every country, but majority of every country. So I don't know if I have somewhere that I would go over and over and over yet, because I have so much I want to see, but I do have some favorites of what we've been to so far. But I have favorite places for different reasons. So like if I had to go somewhere very often and potentially think about where I would want a vacation home and all that, Mexico. Like, yeah. I like Jamaica too, but I don't know. Like Mexico they have so much variety. They have amazing food for minimal money.
Right, cost of living.
I love to go and practice my Spanish. I have several degrees, but one of my bachelor's degrees, I have 2 bachelor's degrees. One of them is in Spanish, so I like to go practice my Spanish. And Brian be laughing at me when we go to a Spanish-speaking country when I just turn it on like that.
I'll be laughing. Like a new person. I'll be laughing. I'm like, thank God, because I don't know shit. I mean, I don't know any type of Spanish. So shoot, I thought a theory I had, thought I had behind that. Since I need to find out what's the other, I guess, popular language to speak. French.
So okay. that way when we go to Haiti, France, of course. There's probably other French places, but like a lot of Creole is based off of French. Right.
So maybe she can handle this Hispanic side.
Yeah.
And I can do the French side.
I like that.
I'm about to know like 3 words. How much? And no.
Yes. Thank you for that reminder to everybody. Dran Chan, if you're using your cell phone, close out the chat, hit that like button, come right on back. Everyone hit the like button. Little natural. Well, let me make you an admin right now. You better stop playing before you get promoted up in this junk.
Yeah, she about to be premier.
What's up, family? Life with Us TV. Oh, you better stop playing right now. Your favorite place to travel is the grocery store. I still don't like traveling there. I'll be sitting up there ordering online like
I'll be. Well, actually, yeah. I'm gonna be in the grocery store. Yeah, Peapod, grocery pickup.
But there was a time period, because y'all know when COVID was first like still at its height. But you want to come say hi? Sure. Come on. When COVID was kind of like at the peak where everything was shut down, we normally order online, but Brian.
Look at the screen, boy.
Look up here.
Up here.
Stop giving away our setup. We ordered the chat right here.
You need a haircut.
You want to say anything? Yeah, he need a haircut. He gonna be. What you want to say? Come over around here. Come around in between me and Daddy. Come around. No, come around, baby. Don't be tripping on nothing now. You're not going to the hospital.
That's not okay. That's fine. That'll work too.
And find your way, child. They can't see you.
Why are you over there, but Daddy's over there?
I don't know.
Well, focus on that. They're not supposed to know we right here because we're trying to control the chat. We're giving away our background setup, child. Do you have anything to say? You want to say anything?
What was your favorite place? What was your favorite place to travel to? Right. What's your favorite place to travel to?
What's your favorite trip we took so far?
Disney World.
I knew he was gonna say that. Disney World, boy.
You know that was. If he didn't say Disney World, then I'd be mad because we wasted a whole rack of money.
Okay, what was your favorite between Nickelodeon? When we went to Punta Cana, Nickelodeon, or Disney? What was your favorite one? Look up there.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What was your favorite one? Everybody said hi to you. What was your favorite between Nickelodeon and Disney World?
Disney World.
Of course.
Even over getting slime, I got all that green slime in my hair for nothing. Okay. And you gonna say Disney World? Anything else you want to add before you get kicked out of here?
How do you like Colombia?
Oh, I hate that.
What? You hated Colombia?
Yes.
That's not what you told us.
Right.
It was not that fun. All we had was dancing people. and also we had I didn't like that much of the lunch. But I actually did.
You ate.
I actually did like the food service though.
You like the food? Oh, you like the food in Colombia. You didn't like beating the drums and all that?
That's because there was
No. First of all, I do not like Colombia because they told me I like this death thingy.
What? Death thing?
No, when people die, then they go to like this place.
Oh, the
well,
death. Yeah.
That's everywhere, Bryce. That's not just. They had a
tour.
A tour. We went through a tour to Palenque, and they had.
Wait, that reminds me of Raven's Home, like
Raven's Home.
Yeah.
Listen, we ain't getting paid. We ain't getting paid by Nickelodeon. Talking about some Raven's Home.
Raven's Home, right?
But anyway, Palenque had this what you call it? Graveyard over there, and that's what he's talking about. It's everywhere. There's graveyards everywhere.
He thought it was interesting. All right, bye. So now you can stay here. I don't even remember what I was answering before you came over here.
I don't know either.
Let us know if y'all have any other questions. Oh, the grocery store. So he used when COVID was at its height and everything was kind of shut down. When we tried to order, nothing was ever available, and so Brian didn't want me and Bryce in the stores too. So we would make a list every week. Once a week, he would go out with his mask.
When did that go to the store?
Remember, he used to go to the store. Then we would bring it in and we would wipe everything down and put it up. So now, thankfully, we could order again. So I appreciate you, babe, for doing that for us. So we ordered now.
Say he looked like both of us. We look like, look.
Don't put us in face up that way. Woo!
This is me.
Smile, right? Stop. You trying to make him do his eyes all wide so he trying to...
His eyes wide. He ain't no...
Smile, boy. Come on.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Peace
What?
out.
You just kicked me out.
Okay, you can
I
stay.
thought that was you.
Okay, so... Okay, shh. Does
Right.
anybody have any more questions? If not, we're going to share our announcement before we peace out. So any other questions in the chat?
What goofy, man.
He's
That's weird.
so goofy. I can't even be serious in here.
Laughing. He's laughing by himself.
All right, bye, Bryce. Unless you're gonna
Peace
start
out.
being goofy.
Peace out, player. Peace out.
Okay, I don't see anything else coming in the chat.
Right. Come on now.
Before I do the announcement, I want to
Bryce.
go upstairs.
Come on.
Bye, youngins.
Who?
Young yes.
Young.
Y'all see, y'all pray for us. Pray for us, please.
Boy going crazy.
Let's bow our heads and pray. Y'all see
All
how
right,
Okay,
Bryce. All right, Bryce.
Okay, so we're not seeing anything else in the chat. Thank you for you all's questions. We would definitely put up topics for the next one on our community tab. Give us topic suggestions as well in the chat, please. Like this video. Our announcement, and we've mentioned this briefly before, maybe not. We mentioned it on Instagram. I don't think we mentioned it on YouTube, but we are ready to launch our travel blog. So there are some differences in how we want to approach the travel vlogs versus the travel blog. There's a lot of information that we sprinkle throughout our videos, information around prices and tips on making sure that on when you're at the location, we give our itinerary. However, some people really enjoy reading versus looking at a video. So we want to hit all audiences. And so we definitely will be launching that soon. It will be this week. We have to do the rest of the last bit of ins and outs on it. So travel blog coming.
Bryce.
I'm gonna be in the bowl.
Come on. So travel blog is coming, and we hope you guys subscribe to it. We have other things that we want to put up there, but we're going to baby steps, you guys. We have a lot of plans. So travel blog, our first, well, I'm not going to say our first post, but we would definitely share on our community tab when the first blog post is up. It's going to be either Thursday or Friday, sometime between Wednesday and Friday by the end of the week. I would love to give y'all an exact date, but sometimes we be tired and I think it should be tomorrow, but we're trying to figure out this last issue.
Right,
I don't know how long it's going to be.
It's not going to be tomorrow.
Okay. So thanks. So that's some good feedback. That's awesome.
We
Yes,
might
ma'am.
have a little bit of merch available.
Well, that's gonna take some time. We're
Soon.
gonna have some merch. Yeah.
A month from now, something like
it's gonna
that.
come.
Who knows? We're trying to design some things or whatever.
Baby steps. So we'll make sure we share here when we are. Thank you, Navigating Naya. So we're nervous. Like we went into this thinking the blog was gonna be super easy, and
Yeah, blogging is very, very tough.
Blogging is tough. It's not even about the content and the writing of it because I'm a huge writer. I love to write.
Shit, that's
well, for you it is. But like I don't mind writing it. But like I'm not gonna say I'm a perfectionist, but we both like things to be top notch before we put it out there. There's definitely gonna be a learning curve, and so we're trying to work on the formatting, make sure it's what we want it to be. So we definitely want you guys' feedback with that first blog post. We're doing the best we can, but I'm pretty sure there're gonna be some changes and stuff we're gonna make based off of like the feedback we get. So definitely excited to share that with you guys. We appreciate you guys' support and continue to join us. So the next live will be
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. So what date is that? And make sure you come back and join us. So August 18th, 7 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time. And before we get off today, you guys wish my baby a happy birthday. His birthday's coming up on Sunday.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
The big 50. I just thought I was gonna people off guard because most people I said a young guy. I just said I was a little bit older. No, I'm not turning 50.
Not 50.
I'm not turning 50. The big how old am I?
Really big. You about to be 38.
Okay. After you turn like 35,
it don't
even care. It's all the
right
same.
till you get to 40.
It's really all the same.
But thank you guys for joining us. We really do appreciate it, and see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.